Hello, all you wonderful people out there, and welcome back to my Media Museum. Today, we're going to be looking at my Judas Priest CDs. Now, this is my second attempt at capturing CDs. My first one was Iron Maiden. I made a few mistakes on those, but we're getting better, learning. And this was the first Judas Priest release, 1974. On RCA. Now there is an alternate cover for this. I don't believe this is the original cover. I think this is the reissue cover, or the second version. The first one had the Coca-Cola bottle cap saying Rock-a-Rolla instead of that artwork there that you're seeing. And this just looks like it's just advertising from RCA for some of their other, nothing to do with Priest. That's not particularly unusual, actually. Then moving on to 1976, and they gave us Sad Wings of Destiny. That'll look a lot better once we get it out of the case, and we'll get rid of all that reflection, and you won't see me as much. You sure do on the CDs, though, because they're just so reflective. That's some pretty cool artwork there on the second one. I like that very much. And the inside again, more advertising. Looks like it's the exact same ones. These were probably released at the same time together. On reissue, that is, not, like I said, 74 and then 76. And then moving on to 1977, we got Sin After Sin. I like every Judas Priest album. There are some songs on some of them that are less impressive than others. Can't say Priest is one of those bands where, especially on the early albums, where I loved every track. I didn't really. But they had a lot of great stuff. They did a lot of great songs. And I am a pretty big Priest fan to this day. Yeah, these labels just look so much better once I get them out of the case and you get rid of all that glare and reflection. And not a lot to see in these early DVD releases. They didn't do a whole bunch of booklets. Would have been nice if they'd have given us some artwork or something a little more than what they did, but these are what they are, and that's why I'm documenting them and showing them to you, so everyone can see. These are the original releases as they came out. Then in February of 1978, they gave us Stained Glass. Kind of a weird cover. And then, yeah, that's on there diagonally originally. Oh, we got an upside down one here. Spin it around. Nothing really special when it's just the CDs. Blank CDs with no artwork on them. Yeah, these come out so much better once I get them out of the case. You don't get much more plain than that, just a logo and a track list. Still, really cool to go through and look at them. Not quite as impressive as the Maiden CDs that I did earlier, but then in Oh, yeah, okay. That was February of '78 that Stained Glass came, and October of '78 when they gave us Killing Machine, which was the UK title. In the United States, it came out as Hell Bent for Leather, which you can see I have the US version here. I do have the UK vinyl, the LP version, with the original cover and everything. But yeah, I just got a little confused on my notes there, that February '78 for Stained Glass and October '78 for Killing Machine, aka Hell Bent for Leather. And this was actually the first Judas Priest that I got. And I did, like I said, I got the UK album, Killing Machine. I loved it. Just absolutely loved this album. There's absolutely nothing to see there. Yeah, I'm sure the reissues probably have a lot more stuff to see on them, but like I said, I have the original CDs as they first came out in the United States, so that's what I have to show you. Now, here we've got Unleashed in the East, which came out in 1979. It was their first live release. And this was a really, really great album too. I really dug this album when it came out. The case is a little messed up there. Looks like I got one of those front cases that didn't go on that case. Probably had to replace it at some time, cracked or broken. All right. Yeah, that just looks so much cooler. And that says live in Japan. This time we've got a little more info, but still no graphics, no pictures, nothing up top there. Cool. Then next up, they brought us British Steel in 1980. You can see I got a used copy of that one, and the case got a little bit of wear. Most of my CDs look like they did the day I got them. Yep, they're just all shiny, shiny. Sorry about that, bumping the camera. I try really hard not to do that, but with an overhead rig like I've got set up, it's kind of hard not to bump it from time to time. And yeah, boy, they didn't put a whole lot of production into the CDs, did they? No booklets, nothing really special. Front and back cover of the album reduplicated. But that's alright. It's the music that matters. At least to me. Then moving on, we've got Point of Entry that came out in 1981. And this was the one that gave us a lot of great songs. Heading Out to the Highway, Hot Rockin', yeah. Good album. Do. Yeah, I know I'm an album late. We here get just another logo and a little bit of info. Nothing to do at all. Alright, So now we're getting up to when they became huge around me and my friends, which was 1982 Screaming for Vengeance. Yeah, don't get better than that. This is definitely, in my opinion, the greatest album they ever did. Opinions vary, no doubt about that. But I love this album more than any other Priest album that I've ever heard. And it looks like we got a little something extra in this booklet. It's a little, yeah, a little more to it. That is such a great cover. I actually have a tapestry of this. I'd have to go dig it out of the drawer, unroll it and see it, but I do have a tapestry that I used to have hanging in my apartment before me and the wife got together. And this looks like it's basically just a big fold-out poster with the lyrics on one side and a band shot on the other. Very cool. That's nice. But we're not going to worry too much about the lyrics, because you can look those up online. You can find the lyrics if you want to find the lyrics. It's cool to have them with the disc when you buy a CD. I really like to get a CD with the lyrics, but that's not what I'm trying to document here. I'm just trying to document the artwork and the releases. So that does it for part 1. We'll be back soon with part 2.